Professor and Know-It-All.
Hello folks, I'm the Professor and this is...
The Know-It-All.
And this is the channel bookended by beer. We start with a local craft beer. We drink it, give our first impressions. Then we watch a music video, usually one that we haven't seen, but sometimes one of us will have seen it and kind of exposing the other person to it.
It's hard to find stuff we haven't heard, or some part of it, or something, so...
Right, or at least recognize the genre or something like that. Although we've been surprised by some of the videos we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Electric Callboy was one especially where I'd never even heard of. It was Electrocore, I think they call it.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
crazy German stuff.
Yes, that mixes metal with electronic music. So today we're going to start off with a beer. Oh, wait. I forgot to say, after the video.
After the video.
Then we rate this 1 out of 5 beer glasses.
Yep.
And we'll put our little rating on the screen. So, yes, let me talk about the beer. So this is from Sycamore, a local brewery, and this is called Southern Girl. It's a blonde ale. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to remember, here, I'll read what it says here. It says, remarkably easy drinking, biscuity malt sweetness with subtle hints of strawberry and honeydew melon. That sounds appealing.
Yummy.
Whoever wrote that knew what they were doing. And this is brewed in Canton, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Strawberry, yeah.
You ready to get with this?
Yeah, but first, hang on until when we're done with this. We actually are going to be listening to a new group that we haven't listened to yet. Came up in our feed, so we're just going to see what it's like. So it's UnityTX, and the song we'll be doing today is Burnout. So let's go ahead and open up some Sycamore Southern Girl. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Horovision.
And I should mention while we're sitting here waiting for
the head
this
to
to settle a bit, that these glasses are from our friends at Queen City Craft and Gourmet.
Yep.
So go check them out.
You can see their little logo right up here. The glassware is really nice, so if you guys ever just want some nice glassware, they actually do sell them on the internet, so which is really nice.
Here we go. Let's get the full display. We got the what do you call that? Schnifter. And then
the Belgian Globe.
There you go.
And then we got our regular lager. We'll get a Pilsner, a true Pilsner later. We're working on some other relationships to get some other items to kind of round out of our full glass collection, and you'll start seeing those other guys out there. So, but let's start. So, first of all, with our Sycamore Southern Girl, it's very pillowy, kind of almost. You've been to Universal, right, with the Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Doesn't that look like the butterbeer head?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of broken up a little bit.
It stays there for a long time.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's going to go away.
No.
So
that's why I jumped right in.
Now, I don't know. Definitely malty. I don't know if I pick up a real fruit, so I assume
they
the flavor is
honeydew melon.
That's that freshness that I'm getting.
Hints of strawberry. I'm not getting.
Don't get the strawberry yet.
No.
But maybe the melon, just off the smell. But so the head does not carry over a lot of the flavor from the beer. So when it's like not a whole lot of benefit to the beer getting through, except for telling you, hey, this is a blonde ale and this a really pillowy head on it.
I'm liking it right now. Of course, you won't. You have to hang around to get our final.
So yeah, this one I'm going to have to kind of take in a bit.
Yeah, me too.
Which typically I have to do anyhow. But decent amount of effervescence in it. Nothing too. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, a little bit of cloudiness
overall, but it's not. It's not super clear, but it's got a decent amount of bubbles. It's bubbling up a good bit, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably leaning more to a honeydew rind type of flavor, maybe.
I'm getting that.
All right, so with that being said, we're going to switch over now to our video.
Yes.
And this is UnityTX
right
with Burnout.
Okay.
Let's see what these people have to offer.
Love that bass.
It's a good bass. Just smooth bass line. I like it. Dirty. All right, so first I'm gonna go back a little bit. You give me your opinion so far, because I need to go back and listen to that breakdown a little bit.
So that the guitar at the beginning to me,
the bass line.
Yes,
Yeah.
it sounded like grunge music.
It actually did come off of that '90s dirty bass sound that
Right.
you would get from like Soundgarden.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what it makes you
yeah,
think
that
of,
kind
right,
of thick
yeah.
sound. Yeah.
So, but I love it. I mean, I like that sound.
Yeah, it's so far. One, I thought they were leaning more toward like a rap group, and we have clean vocals.
Yeah.
To like I don't want to pigeonhole these guys, but it has that kind of '90s Seven Dust, early 2000s. Sorry, Seven Dust, Stuck Mojo type of feel. But I mean, Stuck Mojo I loved back in the late '90s, early 2000s. So let's see what these guys. Let's continue. Get a little bit more. Like that lyric. They've got a good producer. Don't mean to keep stopping, but
The sound is really clean.
do you hear what's in the background? It's probably a synth or some kind of, I wouldn't say a sample, but it's definitely back there. It almost sounds like orchestra. And the background's like, dun, dun,
I wasn't
dun,
catching
dun,
that.
dun, dun, dun. Yeah, you get a little bit.
Well, I heard that, but I
Yeah.
thought that was something they were playing.
It's under it.
Oh.
Yeah. Just layered on the bass.
Nice. Is that keyboard in the background going?
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Synth that I was telling you before, it's underneath, and then they kind of brought it forward.
But that's so good. I
that
like
bridge.
That. Yeah.
Dude, I'm actually really, really, really pleasantly surprised. You know what? Just keep on playing it. I don't even want to interrupt anymore. This is freaking awesome. That was nasty.
Okay. So, I got to say, I really like that a lot.
Wow.
A lot. I mean, I'd put that on a playlist. I will put that.
I will put that on a playlist very, very, very soon. I mean, I'm not going to go back through the video. It's a simple, straightforward video.
Right.
It's very too. So I had a few friends back when I was high school that were black guys who loved metal, and they used to get brutalized all the time because of, oh, you should be listening to this by friends and even people of our freaking the metal culture, which was awful. So the fact that these guys are coming out and they have this sound is something that is what I hoped would come out, and it's pulling from that.
Yeah, several things.
I mean, a lot of stuff, but you can hear the Korn influence in there. You can hear
with the bass.
Bass line and that synth sound.
Okay.
Like Korn does that a lot. Real straightforward grooves. I can hear it a little bit. There's a group called God Forbid. If you haven't heard them, if you guys have not heard God Forbid, those guys were, they were like Davy Crockett for people of color in metal, as far as I'm concerned. Outside of like Living Color, those groups,
Davy Crockett.
Yeah, they led the way across.
Not Johnny Appleseed.
No, not Johnny Appleseed.
No,
but
seeds.
What I'm saying is they were one of those leaders in a genre people were telling them they couldn't be in, and they're phenomenal.
In Living Color.
I'd say in Living Color, Bad Brains, all those groups that were before Fishbone, who was great too.
Yeah.
I mean, all those groups are great, but they're taking and building on what's already out there. And I'm liking the way they layer their sound. They're not feeling like they have to go full aggression the whole time. They kind of build the song properly, drop it down. It's really well built. I'm a big fan already.
Yeah, I liked it. It made me think of like mid-90s sound.
A lot of the instrument sounds definitely. Yeah. I think they're taking a lot of what the 90s did, and their hope. Now, guys, this is off one song, but what I see so far, the potential here is.
I'm looking forward to seeing other stuff. If you guys have any recommendations for what you think we should watch following up this one by UnityTX, please.
Yeah, and what did UnityTX? Is it Texas? They're from Texas? Not sure.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Yeah. Unity.
Educate us.
Yeah, give us a little education. Let us know what's up. So.
Okay.
All right. So we are getting back to our Southern Girl Blonde Ale.
Yes.
And
thoughts.
Look, it's a good summer drinking beer, sitting out on the back porch with friends. The grill's going. Okay. Kind of. Not my favorite. And why I say that is because if I'm going out and getting a blonde ale or any type of ale or lager, I always look at a beer when I'm tasting it. I'm not trying to be a beer snob or anything like that. But if it's sitting next to another blonde ale that I've tasted, would I grab this one first? Don't know, but it'll definitely be in the top 3 when I'm going across the grab. So,
okay,
I'm kind of jury's out a little bit still.
Okay,
what do you think?
For me, it's a beer you would drink
on
a hot day outside on the deck, right?
We need to use it.
This is horrible to say, so forgive me, but it makes me think about like a lot of people like to drink Corona, right, with a lime in it on a hot day. So for me, I'd much rather drink this. And not saying that they have similarities, but
no, it's a completely different style of beer, but the feelings there. Right. That's what we're trying to get across. And you guys will notice this. We're not sommelier. We're not the equivalent of a wine snob to beer snob. We're not going to sit here and sniff it all day and tell you all the different little nuances to it. We're going to let you know what beers we like, and that way when you guys go pick out a beer later, if you find out you're in line with where we are,
We're just your,
we love it beer.
we're your everyman slobs who drink beer and say whether they like it or not.
Yep.
There you go.
We love it. All right, so what's your rating?
Oh,
Don't forget, we got our rating system now.
I think I am going to go ahead and give this a 3.
Oh,
I put it on you.
That's all right. So, and I am also going to do a 3, even though it's on your side. So
yeah,
you just realize
it's
that's
the same thing.
Look at that shit. So anyway, I like the beer. I like a lot of what Sycamore does. They have, and there's a few more beers we're going to be trying to theirs in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So please go out there. They have a huge offering of different type of beers out there. Great group of guys and ladies over there that we've met before. So make sure you go out and grab a Sycamore.
Yeah.
Make sure you talk to or reach out to Queen City, especially if you're ever in Charlotte. Queen City Craft and Gourmet. Got to go there. Great food, great drinks, great people. So outside of that, 3 beer steins from both of beer mugs from us on both of us, and UnityTX Burnout. Great start,
great
and
song,
hope we get a lot more of those guys. So please send us your recommendations. Other than that, we'll be out.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
All right, later.
See you later.